It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo touchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, my ego don't come, oh, my people make we shout, oh, my ego don't come, oh, my ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, my ego don't come, oh, politico, this one not the off in mind. And in the touchlight every corner. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder. My ego don't come. My people make we shout. My ego don't come. My ego don't come, man of the masses. My ego don't come. Politico, this one not the off in mind. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud. My ego don't come. My people make you shout. My ego don't come. My ego don't come, man of the masses. My ego don't come. My ego diary politico. My ego don't come. This man not the off in mind. Aha. Now you wanna don't hear all these bad politicians then we call themselves politicians. Where they thief our money, we no want to make the common man get what he supposed get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one. My ego, you go show na paper. My ego diary political. So my people make you shout, oh my ego don't come, oh my people make we laugh, oh my ego don't come, oh
Hello there. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And a good evening to you as well from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun live. So once again, thanks so much for tuning in. But remember, after you read the caption of the broadcast, read the description of the broadcast as well. Okay, then like it, share it, invite your friends and your not so friendly friends to join us too. The Mayegun is live. And remember as well, the phone line will be opened, okay? Which means at any point you feel the urge to call in and make your own contribution as well to this conversation, you can do so at any time, okay? So yesterday, we rounded up I rounded it up at the news of the school children kidnapped in Oyo State by the suspected Fulani terrorist. And between last night and now, I have actually come to know a lot of other things other factors too, where people need to know. This broadcast is not to probably create a tension or panic. It is to inform. And everything I'm going to share with you are basically what the eyewitnesses, those who are victims, direct victims, have to say about their experiences. So on Friday, we didn't even hear the report until Sunday, which was yesterday, until 3 days after it happened. The Fulani terrorists invaded a group of schools, a community high school, as well as some primary and nursery and primary schools in the vicinity of Oriire local government area of Oyo State. Digging further, we have now been informed that the entire axis have mostly been occupied by different group of terrorists, because there are, acknowledged illegal mining sites that are thriving in that axis too, fueling the insurgency, the kidnappings that we are just about to start witnessing. The same thing that we've been reporting on from other parts of Nigeria is actually very much established in Yoruba land too, from Oyo State. So they went to a community school called the Community High School, Esinele, at Oriire local government area, kidnapped the 7 school teachers, as well as 45 school children. They haven't given us the full details of the age of these children, but they've been confirmed to have been taken. And the effort of the Oyo State government, according to them, to get them rescued is pretty much ongoing, to the point that the governor said he is willing to negotiate with the terrorists just to get those who are in their captivity to safety. There is also a report of one of the teachers to have been killed by the terrorists. We haven't really confirmed that, but there are graphic images of this teacher where it shows that he's been beheaded. But I am not going to show you that, okay? So first, let's go to Oyo State, where their governor is pretty much undone on this matter. But here,
security situation at the Oriire local government area, the abduction of some teachers and school children, and for our troops, our service commanders, who, and a few wounded both soldiers and hunters and other operatives. They are recovering fully, and the government will continue to take responsibility for ensuring that they fully recover and look after their medical bills. What we know right now is that 7 teachers in all are involved, were abducted, and unfortunately we got a video this morning that one of the teachers, I understand that the maths teacher, was killed by the terrorists this morning. Of course, our prayers are with the family. We have decided that we will adopt not just the kinetic approach. There's been a lot of threats. There's been a lot of our leaders and elders, religious elders, especially the Baptist convention, because one of the schools involved is a Baptist school. I want to appeal we are not taking this lightly. I want to appeal to everybody, citizens, residents, in particular of Oriire local government and the rest of the Oyo State. I want to appeal that we're doing everything within our power to ensure that this we resolve quickly and we bring our children back safely. But it is a very difficult and challenging situation. So please, there may not be quick fixes, but we will continue to endeavor to push ourselves to the limits to resolve this quickly. And we will be briefing the press every evening, starting from this one tomorrow until more information becomes available. So that's where we are right now. If you have any questions.
So that was the governor of Oyo State. But let us roll it back a little bit. For those of you who have been following the reportage on Nigeria politics, government, governance, and stuff like that on Mayegun's Diary Politico, I bet you remember how vocal we were on reporting the advancement of these Fulani terrorists. And as they are advancing straight into the heartland of Yoruba land, none of this is secret. Are Ona Kakanfo, Iba Gani Adams, about 4 years ago, was among the first set of people to raise the alarm. In fact, it's more than that. Probably like about 6 years ago. He was one of those who raised the alarm of the Fulani terrorists establishing their own cells, settlements across Yoruba land's forests. Do you remember? 1,747 Fulani terrorist cells was said to have been established inside the Yoruba land's forest, southwest alone. That whatever it was then that we were reading that they were doing to the people of the Middle Belt and part of northern Nigeria, that we might end up experiencing the same in Yoruba land. So the first part is this: kidnapping people on their farms, on their way to the market, you know what I mean? Like people traveling, being kidnapped and ransoms being paid. Okay. So one of the things that those who live in the southwest of Nigeria, especially the deluded ones, who usually believes that this act of terrorism is probably just limited to northern Nigeria, it will never get to Yoruba land. If it should get to Yoruba land, that is the end of Nigeria. I remember people who used to brag about that a few years back, and we kept telling them, right, that if in your life, I don't know how old you are, if in your life that 20 years ago, Nigeria that you are seeing today, and Nigerians will become so used to living with the life of terrorism, where their fellow citizens are being slaughtered, killed every day, being kidnapped, and they are not by any means like moved in that sense. Nobody will believe that Nigeria will become a place where you hear that they kidnap school children and you're just going to read it and scroll on because you want to go and watch another maybe comedy 2-minute clips that, you just can't be bothered. Because if it is not happening to you, maybe it is just not happening. Then it got to Kwara. Kwara became so boiling. And I remember there were those who were supposed to be pro-Yorubas, but because of Tifnumbu, because they believed that this terrorism, this insecurity is being funded by those who hate Tinubu. Okay, so reporting these killings every now and then is just an attempt to make Tinubu look bad or his government to look bad. So the value over the lives of those who are being killed by these terrorists every day, right, is basically just like zero. Because if you have to ask, what is the government doing? What is Tinubu doing? They will tell you that there are people sponsoring it. You get me now? Then we are now in Oyo State. Let me tell you something. There are those who are very much involved in this horrible business of illegal mining, by the way. It has been established that the reason why terrorism escalated in Nigeria to this monumental, industrial level was simply because of the growing illegal minings across the country. And wherever you have seen terrorism, right, persisted for a very long time, or you begin to see peaceful places that used to be peaceful, then suddenly they started having problems of schools being attacked. Do you get that now? Schools being attacked, villages being ransacked, and they used to be very peaceful areas. Then don't wait for too long. They are already carrying out some illegal minings, or they've already mapped out places they want to start their illegal minings in that area, and they have to make sure that people are completely displaced, chased away, and totally. It is the same pattern, the same MO, and it keeps getting close to home. I say get close to home because I mean, as a Yoruba man myself, right? You will think, oh, I am probably like still far away from it. That's an illusion. People are already being kidnapped in Ijebu-Ode. What we haven't seen in Ijebu-Ode is to see school children being kidnapped 50, 60. These are the things that an average Yoruba person would never imagine will happen in Yoruba land ever. But it just happened in Oyo State. And I don't even know how you are feeling about it right now. I want to believe that some of you probably feel the same way when you hear that the school children were kidnapped in Kaduna, or school children were kidnapped in Niger. So now school children have been kidnapped in Oyo State. How do you feel about that? Do you really feel different? Other than just the same passive one, like, this country, in fact, God will punish these politicians, the blah, the blah. Then you go back to your life where you have to worry about what is tomorrow going to bring, right? In Oyo State, right, there are those who are also locals, like local chiefs, baales, kings, who are deliberately selling their lands to some of these foreign aliens. Most of them don't really care what they want to do until they started. There's so much of this illegal minings that's scattered across even Oyo State alone. I'll tell you a few. Local government by local government, right? They have this Odogun village, by the way, in Edo local government area of Oyo State. So there, Edo local government area, Oluyole local government area, Ogun axis, which is Igbeti and others as well, right? Iwajowa local government area, Itasa, especially Itasa community in Iwajowa local government area. People who have already, or residents have already accused some illegal mining companies that ordinarily you'll be like, how did they get there? Who are those supervising them and all of that, right? Now you have areas like Ojo in Ibadan, by the way. They have all this illegal mining where they actually believe that they are carrying out illegal gemstone mining. Now, you see all those things and most of the areas, including Shaki East, Shaki West, Okeogun, Atisbo, and then Ofiki forest areas. Most of these areas have been so saturated with all kinds of characters, right? That the residents they kept like reporting, but it's almost like the Oyo State government is completely overwhelmed. They established what we call the Amotekun. Amotekun was supposed to be our own forest guards in Yoruba land, because what prompted the creation of Amotekun in Yoruba land, right, was to prevent things like this, like prevent it before they happen. Before you start looking for the kidnappers or trying to negotiate and the rest of that, why not prevent it before they happen? Dislodge these criminals from this forest. Unfortunately, yeah, Nigeria happened, where they became almost incapacitated to carrying out this exact assignments. So right now, the police, maybe Amotekun, and others have not been able to locate wherever they are keeping all these people. The math teacher, Mr. Michael Oyedokun, that is reportedly been beheaded by this terrorist, made this video, or they recorded him this way to send to the public that this is the same fate that will befall others if they don't accept whatever their demand will be, which they haven't really made already, right? Mr. Oyedokun, the math teacher for the community high school, where these children and others were taken.
Oyedokun, M.O. is my name. I'm a teacher at the community high school, Esinele. Oyedokun.
Oyedokun, rather, not Oyedokun, Mr. Oyedokun. So he is the one that the authorities have confirmed to have allegedly been killed. Why? So the school, other schools where they attacked was the Baptist High School as well. You know what I mean? The Baptist, maybe it's the same school, Baptist Community High School, right? So they took 7 teachers and they have killed 1. So the teachers themselves protested today, calling on the government to do something now and assure them that they are safe and the children will be safe in schools. Or better still, the same threats, Boko Haram, Boko Haram, Western education is Haram, which has rattled the northern part of Nigeria, and tens of thousands of schools have been shut down in northern part of Nigeria, is crippling in as well. They are targeting schools, and is this our turn? Initially, they were targeting churches when they were kidnapping people in Kwara. Now schools in Yoruba land. The teachers earlier today protesting the abduction of their colleagues and the children.
níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Oríire ní ìlú Ogbomosho. Ilé ló fà tí àwọn olùkọ́ tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe ìfẹ̀hónú hàn lónìí. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìkànnì BBC News Yorùbá ní ìlú Ogbomosho la wà níbi tí ìwọ́de àlàáfíà táwọn olùkọ́ ń ṣe lórí àwọn akẹgbẹ́ wọn àtàwọn ọmọléèwé wọn tí ó wà ní ìgbèkùn àwọn ajínigbé.
Free our teacher! Free our medical! Free our principal! Free our PPs! Free our PPs! Free our teachers! Free our teachers! Free our students! Free our students! Free our pupils! Free our pupils! Free our teachers! Free our teachers! Free our principals! We are crying!
I believe you can recognize everybody here. Can you recognize us? We are part of you. You are a teacher like you. And what happened? Majority of us, we have not rest since Friday on this issue. But I want to talk to you on the issue of this protest.
It's not a protest, it's money. Not a protest, sir.
Whatever name you can call it. Whatever name you can, whatever name you can call it. Those people outside, they will tag this as protest. Even they call us from Ibadan. That is why we are here. The DSS, they have informed the DSS, and I want you to know that there is a difference between trade union and student union. I want to appeal to you. Whatever we are going to do, please, let's do it decently and peacefully. Hello. If you will agree with me, those people you are trying to protest to, they don't have any power to rescue these people. They don't have any power to rescue these people. What we need now is prayer. Hello? What we need now is prayer. As far as I know, the Ogun State government, under the governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, he really tried. They sort of money, don't say I was there on Friday. Immediately that incident occurred. I want them Friday, I want them Saturday, I want them none of us attended the church yesterday. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ báyìí, àkókò tá a wà sensitive. Tí àwọn tí ò ní sẹ́ nílùú tí wọ́n bá jọ yín, ẹ lè má lè rí wọn control mọ́ o. Tí àwọn tí ò ní sẹ́ tí wọ́n bá jọ yín ní gbòòrò, tí àwọn oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ló wà ń gbòòrò, ẹ lè má rí control mọ́ o. So àti TESCOM láti wá, we even talk to NUT, and when NUT leaders gan wà bí. If àtọ̀tẹ́ bá ṣerú nǹkan báyìí, well, a ní NUT, a ní ANCOPS, a ní TESCOM.
Prayer without action is not. We are backing up our prayer with action.
We are all here, including the director. We moved from TESCOM to here because they call us from Ibadan.
We want them from Abuja.
Yes. So those guys in suits, they wanted to discourage any form of attention being drawn to this problem. They do not want it to escalate or to be escalated where maybe the government will look bad. Oh, it is, this time is a very sensitive time and a lot of people could hijack. It was creating reasons for why they shouldn't show their displeasure that their own colleagues were kidnapped while they were in school, together while they were at work. Imagine you being kidnapped at work, as well as the children that were supposed to be in your care, all of them taken away. And then the government, of course, they are doing everything to make sure that they are rescued. Fine. But how does that then affect others who put themselves in the same shoes that could have been them? They took their principal, they took their vice principal, they took some other teachers. The math teacher, Mr. Michael Oyedokun, has been allegedly killed. Do you understand that? So the effort is, most of these guys, their effort is not to really fix the problem. Their effort mostly is to make sure that they pretend to be in control of the problem when they are not. There is no any special protection that anybody can actually really acknowledge, considering the level of insecurity in Nigeria today. Do you understand? Like, are the children safe in schools? If things get to a stage whereby not only that people are not safe to travel or go to market, this time around they are not safe children are not safe going to school. That is something else. So, because what this Fulani terrorists did in the last 10 years, which has affected Nigeria so greatly, It's basically how they attacked the source of food of Nigeria, which is the core economy, should have been the base of the Nigerian economy. A country that is supposedly proud of being, our biggest agricultural something country in Africa. But unfortunately, when these guys came, they were attacking farmers, kidnapping and killing them. They did this for 10 straight years until Nigeria became the poverty capital of the world. In that same 10 years, they ensured that in the northern part of Nigeria and partly the middle belt part of Nigeria, they destroyed not just communities, they uprooted generations away from their own ancestral homes. They destroyed schools. They ensured that thousands of schools were shut completely. I mean, we have thousands of communities that have become ghost towns because of the activities of these terrorists. So you tell me that when government tells you that they are doing everything to make sure that they end this terrorism, this madness, this danger, and then you ask them, what exactly can you tell us that you have physically put in place to provide some certain protections for? I mean, how could people go to work and from there to the forest and possibly lose your life? So if you are smart enough, you can easily tell that, like Yoruba says, you see, so that the death that is taking your mate is practically just, preparing you that one day is going to be your turn. So before it becomes yours, before Nigeria happened to you, maybe the only chance you have is to actually raise your voice than to remain quiet, silent. Because as they say, when they came for the socialist, I didn't talk because I wasn't a socialist. Then they came for the communist. I wasn't a communist anyway, so I didn't care. Then they came for the Muslims because I'm not a Muslim, so I didn't bother. Then they came for the Christians. Oh, well, I'm not a Christian, so it doesn't matter, right? So then they came for the atheist. Well, I don't even identify as one, so it's none of my problem. Until they came for me. And guess what? Because they've taken everybody else, there is nobody to speak for me. So your voice may actually be the only thing you have. Now, before it gets to you, politicians will tell you that you should keep fighting over tribe, ethnic, and even religion. But when you look at the victims of all these killings, kidnappings, which includes children now, right? You realize that nobody is actually spared. Muslims or Christians, or those of you who don't even identify as one, poor or rich, or old or young, or nobody is spared. That's enough to tell you that if politicians try to politicize things to defend themselves or kind of like dodge their responsibility by any means, right? You shouldn't be in the place to be defending them. You shouldn't. Trust me, you shouldn't. Because one day when they finally come for you, there is likely not going to be anybody else to speak up. Yeah. But here, they were not dissuaded. Rather, they were more motivated to go ahead and speak out. I'm talking about the teachers in Ogbomosho today. Let's go back to Ogbomosho.
It's better you listen to what he says. No, you don't want it to escalate beyond his We have to be peacefully. They don't know the next target. What I know, we need prayer. Hello. Did you have heard that the deputy governor was here yesterday? And the minister for education. Only àwọn wọn bá wa sọ.
Ojú tó ń wà ní àwọn BCC ní Yorùbá ni ẹwà ní ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ níbi tí àwọn olùkọ́ ní Ogbomosho tí ń ṣe ìwọ́de tí wọ́n ní àwọn ń ṣọ̀fọ̀ lára àwọn tí ó pàdánù ẹ̀mí wọn nínú ìkọlù àwọn agbébọn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Oríire ní ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ Friday ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá. Àmọ́jẹ̀ká gbàgbé pé ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ yẹn ni àwọn agbébọn kọlù iléèwé mẹ́ta ní Yàgòtà ní agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Oríire tí wọ́n sì kó àwọn ọmọ iléèwé àti àwọn olùkọ́ lọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ tí gómìnà Seyi Makinde ṣe lánàá ní olùkọ́ méje ni wọ́n kó lọ. Nínú àwọn méje ọ̀hún wọ́n ti ẹnìkan ti pàdánù ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ tí ó sì kú olùkọ́ mẹ́fà àti àwọn ọmọ iléèwé mẹ́ta tí ó sì wà ní àkàtà àwọn agbébọn. Torí ẹ̀ náà ni ó fi àwọn olùkọ́ ti jáde àlàáfíà láàárọ̀ yìí.
We need help. Someone else solidarity. Help me. We need
We shall always fight for our rights. Let's go.
Ìkànnì bí kìí ṣe ìjọba ní ọ̀rọ̀ ní ìlú Ogbomosho làwọn àti ìṣẹ̀lú náà àlàáfíà.
Forever. They did. So the vigilantes, supposedly the vigilantes who also gave these terrorists a chase, but didn't make it to rescue them. Okay, so they gave their own accounts in Yoruba. I'll come back and tell you.
Sójà tí mo gbé lẹ́yìn máa lábọ̀ padà. Ó ní ètí máa ń yé káyọ̀, ó ní ehe ní máa ń yín. Ó ní gbúùmù, ó ní nǹkan mú ìbọn gan ni, ó ní kèsè ọ̀kan ní máa ń jáde. Bíkéhe ó lé ehe náà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ní bọ́n ti rí. Wọ́n ní kèsè àwọn Fulani. Àwọn Bandits. Wọ́n náà kókó wa. Pé àwọn kókó àwọn Bandits instrument yẹn. Àwọn ń yìnbọn gidi ní orí ló kó adé lílé lórí báyìí. Kódà ó ti bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan lápá àti ìfẹ́ báyìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú àwọn ọdẹ kẹ́kẹ́ tí ìdìbò bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọdẹ kan bẹ́nu gbó báyìí. Àwọn ọmọdé kéésàlẹ̀ dáhùn gbóhùn àti àjọ sùkúù ya ọta àrísòkò tó ọmọ kékeré kan tó ti jà ti yọ sọnù.
So they are like the first eyewitnesses, okay, when they heard about the kidnapping, and they were like giving them a chase until the terrorists opened fire. So they dodged and managed to kind of like escaped. So he was now giving his own account of that the soldiers later, afterward, the soldiers, the police or others now went after the terrorists, but they couldn't withstand them because of the kind of ammunition, the sound of their guns and all that, right? So that one of the soldiers that he had to give a lift on his bike told him that type of gun that they are using, he didn't believe that they were bandits. They must be Boko Haram, because the Nigerian soldiers had no such weapons, so they couldn't rescue these children at that point. And they've taken them deeper into the jungle. So people are now saying, if nothing is done now, if everybody kind of gloss over it and gets carried away with all this, elections, right? Okay. This farm settlement in Oyo could become the new Sambisa or Sambisa Annex. This time, not in Borno, but in Yoruba land. Think about that. There is a caller, I think. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, Mayegun. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm very well, man. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm good. This is Ruben.
Great.
And this is the second time I'm actually calling on your show.
Brilliant, Baba. Thanks so much for calling in.
Yes.
Please.
Nice one. I like what you were doing, but I don't really call. But I listen to your shows almost every time.
Thank you.
But when situations like this happens, with the nature of my job in this country, because I work with government, security sector, but I'm not going to say more than that.
Fair enough.
So I will be mixing it. I will say English and I will say Yoruba.
Please.
In this country, if any terrorist attack happened in UK today, do you know that Westminster, all their phone will be ransacked because they want to know who everyone is speaking to. If they don't trust around in yeah, that is the definition. They want to know and anybody ambassador because they don't trust anybody. Anybody let that body full way. Back to what is going on in Oyo State. Me and you, we are from the same Ijebu.
Bless you, Baba.
But sometimes when situations like this happen, we need to think outside the box. Mayegu, do you know in Nigeria now, if you have certain amount of money, you can have your own terrorist group that will be working for you.
I believe.
Yoruba sọ pé àjẹkẹ́lá na ọmọ kú léni. I know kidnappings will happen in Nigeria. I go to Nigeria every time. People is being kidnapped. They've been doing all sorts of things. But going to school in Oyo State now, people are not thinking outside the box. By this time last week, things like this didn't happen now.
No.
Have you ever think since the day Seyi Makinde said he's going to be running for president of Nigeria in 2027. See what is going on in Oyo State. What is still going to happen in Oyo State? If Demola Adeleke of Osun State comes to the radio or TV, say he will be running to become a president in 2027, his state will be attacked as well. In a brutal way. That's why Ogun State. Things like that will happen.
So where
just because we
Yoruba man is president. Ruben.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, Mayegu. It doesn't matter. You see, as a politician, anywhere in the world, after police, being a politician is the biggest gang group you could ever join. These people don't like each other. What makes you happen that I would have to bold and say this? What makes you think that PK cannot be behind this that happened in Oyo State? But okay, if we start disrupting Oyo State, kidnap we will see how he wants to become that president.
Hey, but what happened to the person who is now the president now? How does that work in Tinubu's favor? Because as it is believed that security is the sole responsibility of the president right now, right? He controls the military, he controls this and that. How does that work in his favor? Because he is the one who was supposed to actually protect us.
No, he can't protect anybody. You see, let me tell you one thing about Tinubu, Tinubu have the same trait as Trump. When they want to do something, they don't want any obstacle. If I want to run for second, I don't want anybody to come and challenge me. I just want it as easy as pie. Anybody could work for Tinubu. You know how these people deal with themselves. It's two things.
Fair game, Abby. when it comes to all these guys.
I'm telling you, Mayegun is two things, yeah? It's two things. Go and write this down. They are attacking Oyo State now. I will tell you, if ESC doesn't come for Seyi Tinubu before 2027, let's watch and see. No, Seyi Makinde rather. Let's watch and see. Because among all the, Tinubu will never really attack Obi like that. Because it's not, like it's not in anything at the moment, He won't attack Atiku, They are not holding any position in Nigeria at the moment. They just want to be a running mate. But Seyi Makinde is still in service. And he knows how people love that guy.
So he could disrupt.
They know his history,
even though it may not really defeat him in any election in that sense, right? However, he could disrupt.
You can't come and challenge me. He will disrupt anything. Wike could have his own. Okay, you are doing show Mayegun every time.
Yep.
Dima, if they can to that length of killing their own Igbo people because of all this Buhari. If Dima could be killing his own people during Buhari time, even your own fellow Igbo brothers for Fulani men. So what makes you think Wike cannot be killing people in Oyo State for Tinubu? Everybody is just protecting themselves. That is just the game.
I'm going to leave it open because now that you have opened the Pandora in that sense, people probably would either agree with you or disagree with you. So it's going to be
that's just the thing. No, you can't be. Yeah, Mayebu, let me leave it. As soon as don't worry. People should just think outside the box. That's the thing.
I see.
That is the game, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Let me leave you to continue your show and give other people time.
Thank you. You've actually opened a different perspective to this as well, right? And thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, thank you.
Cheers,
you too.
So I actually would let everybody speak what they see to this. That is what makes the conversation kind of like a broad. You know what I mean? So they had the police IG with the protesting or the victims' family in Ogbomosho, and I think it was yesterday.
Commissioner of Police Commissioner of Police so but the commercial power that for need to
That's Disu with the victims' families, assuring them that they are working with the commissioner, with the police in Kwara, the police in Oyo, the commissioners of police of the two states. They were there. He was calling them out, and he said that all they will need from them was just to pray for them. That usually when they walk around stuff like this, they usually succeed, which means they usually get them back, and they assure them that he assured them that they will bring them back. But I have a caller here. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, this is Ola from Canada.
Sir Ola from Canada. Or maybe I should be calling you Senator. Your what do you call it? Your title, your WhatsApp. It will be easier. So, Senator Ola, how are you this evening, Baba?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Brilliant. Please.
The abduction and the killing of that teacher is, in fact, I couldn't watch the video. I was just shedding tears.
Graphic.
Well, yeah, in fact, the problem is this. contrary to what I will differ a bit from what the last caller said, is that Seyi Makinde is not a threat to Tinubu because Seyi Makinde is also part of the Emilokan group. They are all standing on Tinubu's mandate, but under different umbrellas. So, but the problem is that these people are testing water. They are testing the vulnerability of the Southwest. That is, what they have in mind is bigger than their plan is bigger than what we are seeing now, right? They were ransacking all this Kwara because of the proximity to all these villages in under Kwara State, because of their proximity to the north. Now they want to come into the mainstream of Yoruba land. And then they start. If you look at it in the north, before they started with kidnapping of children, of school girls in the north. Yes. Before they expanded their operation into the whole northern part of Nigeria, the same template is the same mode of operation they want to embark upon. And then they have some collaborators. That's the area we agree with. They have some collaborators within the Southwest. You remember that there was a time that when some Afars invited Gumi to come to an event in Ibadan.
Yes.
Something like that. These are the enablers in the Southwest. That's my fear now, that if these people, because let us
the foolishness of some of these people, to buttress what you are just saying, right? Their foolishness is that going to be maybe, they are Muslims, they will be spared. The terrorists don't spare anyone. If they enter a community, they don't care whether you're a Muslim or Christians, right? Everybody's in fair game. Go on.
The problem is, there are some, in that Southwest Nigeria, there are some Afars that don't share that extreme ideology with those. Like, for example, now let me give you an example. The head of these Monicas in Agege, Mudiru Habib, is always at loggerhead with those beard keeping ones, because he does not, people are, there are some affairs like that they don't share their ideology. So now they always have there's a kind of rivalry between these affairs. So they invited me to show a kind of that how superior they are, that they have connection with the North, with the who is who in Islam in the North. That's why they brought Gumi. To them, the terrorism is their pride.
Which is
right?
They got their own.
That's why you see. I remember when I was in school, somebody named his child Osama bin Laden. When I was in school, he gave birth to a child, and he named that child Osama, or something like Osama, because to him Osama bin Laden was his own hero,
role model. So your point here, Saola, right, is that whatever it is that these guys are doing, there's something bigger coming, and there are enablers in Yoruba
something
land.
Bigger than. Yeah, Islamization agenda is real. It's real.
It's not working for the northern Nigeria. Why are they sure that it's going to work in Yoruba land?
It's just like because what they want to do is because they have a plan of 40 or 50 years time, right? That they want to infiltrate the Southwest so that they can a kind of conquered mission.
Hey, but to what end?
And then
to what end? Like, are they going to come and change over 60 million of us to whatever we chose not to want to be, when people have already chosen what they want to be?
Let me give you an example. I was discussing this issue with somebody here in Canada. A lady. And I told the lady that this is an it is an Islamization agenda. You know what the lady told me?
Wow.
Saying, if we want to Islamize the Southwest, let them do it so that for us to have peace. And that's just it. You just know, now when it get to a point, people now be saying, hey, if they want to Islamize, so let them do now peace we want.
Okay.
Okay,
thank you so much for stopping by indeed. For everybody who might want to be part of the chat, you have another 5 minutes on that particular topic. I'm going to go to something else as well. There is more to share tonight, okay? Let's take this. Here. Hello.
Yes, Baba.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
How are you there?
I do okay. I do okay. I hope you're good.
I'm very well, Baba. And thanks so much for calling in. So you have just maybe about 5 minutes. If we can manage that, we're going to go to another topic. Then when I take another call, maybe we can still go back to this, okay? But here, go on.
Yeah. So my only thing is that
okay.
I don't know why people are surprised.
I thought I should tell people.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry. It's me.
Go on, Baba.
I don't know why people are surprised. I mean, I don't think anybody is raising like an alarm right now. Like, why are people talking about this? I mean, they just talk about it, but why are people surprised that something like this happened in the Southwest? But because that is the truth, Baba. Why is Oyo State residents surprised that something like this happened in their neighborhood? The event that just happened, is this the first of its kind? No. When these so-called governments are reintegrating a terrorist organization back into their most sacred security system, what do they think will happen? Fulani will be captured by Amotekun, by Awogbos and Co. And the world, what do they do to them? Release them. So I don't know why anybody is surprised with it. If I take register on your show, you find out that I've not been watching for a while and I've not been calling in either. Not because I have anything against you. No. I just don't like a situation whereby we are doing the same thing over and over again. And I don't know, maybe I expect different results, which is probably obvious, or we are just deceiving ourselves. I know we here can only do so much, okay? But people who live under the nose of these people, they themselves, what are they doing? I'm not going to live where I'm living right now to go and be fighting anybody back there or down there. That is the ugly truth. But why is everybody acting like, oh, terrorists came to Southwest, kidnapped 20 students?
It is not even like serious. Do you understand? Like, people are not, it is not something that the entire Southwest is currently worried and say, oh, they kidnapped their children, from their schools. So it's not really a big topic. And that's how we're going to probably get so used to it.
We already get used to it, sir. No. We already get used to it. We already seen as nothing serious. I said so much ago on your show, I said, why other countries in the world are fighting the life of their own minors to become something in life? Nigerian leaders are using the life of their own minors to play kite. I said that before. So, I mean, then we say what Chibok girls were taking, how many? 250. What happened? Nothing. So it has become a culture, and I say, no, it's a way of life.
So it's just done by
Baba.
Nigeria Limited. It's Yoruba stuff.
Yes, that's what, Baba, that's what's going to happen, sir. That is the unfortunate thing. Okay?
Children were
and because of Seyi Makinde,
children were going for jump, they got kidnapped. Now, that's the reality, that even if your children are safe in schools, they may be going for any external examination, interstate competition, and that could be breaking news. That could happen to any one of us. It is closer to home than
yes,
ever.
It can.
It is so close to home.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can, and it will happen, sir. It will happen because you know why? The inaction. of our leaders.
Like
of the
physically,
so-called
right?
leaders.
Physically, there is no physical security provision that automatically responds to this kind of emergency, even if they occur. There is no provision for it. There's nothing like, okay, you know what? If they take any of this, there's these resources, the choppers, the ground troops, the drones, and everything that will go after them with awful force. There's nothing like that existing. You just have to wait for days.
Does this exist during Jibo, what they call them again?
Happening. There is no provision anywhere to say, okay, because children are being taken in Nigeria, the terrorists are operating in Nigeria, I'll show you get, but they can never go and take school children because Nigeria has made provision, an emergency provision, a special security forces that if any school children is taken, any of these schools attacked, there is an emergency response. There's nothing like that. People just wait for it to happen, and then they start calling on government and military.
No, nothing will happen, and it will never happen. It's going to continue.
Damn it, man.
Because you know why? Yeah, it's going to continue until Nigerians themselves take the bull by the horn. By themselves. Yes. So, it's going to continue.
Yeah, first one.
Yes.
Thank you. You have a very good one, okay?
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Talking about Nigerians taking the bulls by the horn. But that sounds more like impossible future tense. The reason is this. We understand that Nigeria and Nigeria ruiners, they have sustained a system of kind of like enslavement, put it that way. A system that continues to put Nigerians last. And therefore, the interest of the ruiners is paramount. And the result of that is what we are witnessing. So everybody seemed to have become partly part of the problems themselves. Majority, maybe not everybody. Okay. So one of the rights of other people in a democracy, according to that definition of the same democracy, government of the people, by the people, and for the people, making people the constant, what do you call it in that definition? They're like the constants. Unfortunately, the people that were supposed to be the heart of it did not even have any real role other than to become enablers that further entrenched a system of deprivation, system of corruption. It hurts them, but they just have no other option or any other reality than to continue to nourish it, like nurture it enough to hope that maybe one day they would be the oppressors themselves. Unfortunately, people can't vote and choose their own leaders in a corrupt system like the ones that they have foisted on Nigerians and mostly adopted by Nigerians themselves. Any better one will send probably 90 to 99% of these current active players, the political active players in Nigeria, past and present, yes, past and present, okay, would likely send them to an everlasting jail. So therefore, alternative to the worst is not kind of like advisable for them. So they will do everything to keep everybody in the bondage of managing the rotten system that continue to kill us, impoverish us, and of course, flourish the brain drain. That has been one of the worst things to ever happen to that country. Brain drain, where the worst, those who are now leading the rest. APC, egbekegbe conducted, this is the ruling party, by the way, they conducted what they call their own party primaries. We've seen that of the House of Representatives and those who have been shortchanged, played in their political game. So today they conducted their senatorial senatorial primaries, right? And it is not different from the same charade called House of Reps primaries, it came with its own dramas too. And I'm going to share some of them with you here tonight, including some known names who got probably like swallowed in their political restumania, probably. So, Senatorial Primaries of APC in Delta State, Ogun State, and some other part of northern Nigeria. Some of them were captured here. Okay. But the highlight of it all is the grown-up man who started crying after the party primaries of 2 days ago, and then swearing that he would punish the same APC. I'll start with that, and I'll go to their recent dramas. Like and share the broadcast if you haven't already. Then watch this.
Allah barakatu. Mai girma gwamna, mun gode da abun da aka yi muna. Kuma muna masu tabbatar maka da billahi lazimu wannan zaben da aka yi na primaries babu zaben da aka yi, amma aje dan takararmu muna maka alƙawalin insha Allah bi iznillahi rabbi ba za ka ci zuru ba. Insha Allah an gama primaries akwai secondary, wallahi billahi azimu sai mun yi duk abin da za mu yi mun kada kai cikin ƙasar zuru. Insha Allah mai girma gwamna sai mun kada kai zuru. An ci zarahin bashar, an ci zarahin bashar, an yaudari bashar, an ci amanar bashar. Bayan bashar ya dawo da martani na APC a ƙasar zuru, aka yi amfani da damar shi da dukiyar shi. In ka nuna mishi ana son shi alhalin ba a son shi, wallahi tallahi ba a nan za a tabbata ba. Akan wannan abu kaɗai sai ya hana muku kwanciyar kabari. Wallahi daga sama har ƙasa duk mutumin da yake da sa hannu akan yi ma bashar wannan abun, wallahi sai ya ga abun shi tun duniya. Ubangiji kuma Allah ya jarabce ku, Allah ya jarabce ku yadda kuka sama kanku son mulkin, kuna son mulkin kamar me, Allah ya hana muku sadda kuke son shi. Ba mu yahe ba, Allah ya isa. Allah.
I don't even have to understand everything else he's saying. But whatever APC did to him, that got a grown-up man, like a grown man, to be so teary to the point that he decided to grab his phone. Nobody forced him. He grabbed his phone after crying, and he was like, I think I need to capture these tears, because what APC did for me, what APC did to me, I have to capture it for memory's sake, because I will do my own back. Do you understand what it takes for a whole man to grab his phone and then start crying with tears and all of that stuff? You don't know it. Yeah, I've cried before myself. And guess what? I recorded it. Then I watched it. And I felt so embarrassed that I deleted it, and also ensured that it was also deleted from the recycled bin. So you have no idea, for such man to now upload it on social media, it's probably like, you have no idea. APC did him shaggy, and he decided to tell them that he will pay them in their own coin. You get what I mean? Well, that was from yesterday. There were others like that. They didn't record theirs, okay? So, for Desmond D. Diot, for example, they haven't had the primaries election for, the primaries for the status of assembly. But it was said that last year, where is that lady? I'll show you later, okay? So last year, okay? Not last year, by the way, last election, that's 2023. They said it was the same Bajabia Mule. Bear with me. Just one sec. So, right, I got it. I'll show you. One sec. So there is a lady called Barakat. Last election in 2023, they said the lady wanted to run against Desmond, but Bajabi Amila was like, no, they should let him go back again for the third term. and in appreciation, right, when they did the election after rigging him in. Okay? This was how happy and elated Desmond the idiot was. And he went on to appreciate Baja as well. Okay, this is just throwback. Oh, okay, this is not the real point.
Uncle Larry, thank you so much.
Leader.
Well done. Morgan, thank you, sir. God bless you.
When are you traveling?
Traveling to where? They finished the money. Everybody.
So that was Desmond 3 years ago. So it was the same process. You know what? All of you go and step down for him. And then it worked. They said they rejected him at the time, but Baba Sokwe won. This time around, they have now endorsed that same lady, Barakat. And Desmond is not taking that lightly. I don't want to go back to why they did that, okay? It's still Baba Sokwe of a thing, okay? So they told Desmond to go and step down. So Desmond is like, no, he's not stepping down. He's still popular. They will go for primary elections. Now they are waiting to go for the primary elections, but Desmond is now telling us that his godfathers are threatening him before Wednesday. They are threatening him.
Good day, great Surularians. My name is Desmond Elliott, and I represent you at the Lagos State House of Assembly. While I want to appreciate the president of this great country, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course the party leadership for allowing direct primaries to hold across the country, we say thank you so much, because this is meant to test the popularity of all the aspirants across board. But I want to bring to your notice that intimidation, coercion, arm twisting, and forcing people to follow their own candidate is what is existing today in Surulere. Telling them that they will not be beneficiaries of some empowerment that is coming some other time. Please, this is not done, should not be done. We are all members of the same party. We've been intimidated so much so that a lot of people from the local government have been fired because they follow me. That should not be allowed. It is bad enough that the LGA at the local government already took a side months ago. The local government already took a side to support a particular aspirant. I didn't say anything, but they were shocked to have seen the quantum number of people and supporters that we've had and have followed us because they believe in justice and they believe in fair play. More so, my security personnel was taken away from me yesterday for reasons best known to, I don't know. Now I am left alone to myself. What have I done? They are coming out to fight us. They want to bring people from outside and from within to cause mayhem and to cause trouble. Please allow for a free, fair election on the 20th of May 2026. Come peacefully, stand behind your candidates, and by the grace of God, if I, Desmond Olushola, wins, Alhamdulillah. If I, Desmond Olushola, wins, Alhamdulillah. If I, Olushola Desmond Elliott, wins, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. If I lose, I will throw my support to the winner, of course. But please let it be under a free, fair election. I want to ask our party chieftains, please investigate this matter. To all you lovers of Desmond Olushola Elliott, who believe in accessibility, that yes, when you call him, he will answer. Those who know that when it comes to treating the widows, in health insurance, school for children, scholarships for kids, you believe in me. Do not be intimidated. Come out on that day, because there will be maximum security guaranteed from the party. I am telling you this for sure. Do not forget, tomorrow the 18th, come out en masse and vote for Wasiu Eshinoku on the 18th, which is tomorrow.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Now do tó ń fà máa òkúta tó wà ń bẹ̀ máa yọ kúrò ń bẹ̀ máa sàbí ìgbà tó bá ń sa ẹ̀wà.
Desmond idiot. Anyway, Sha, it's because he put it out there for all of us to see, and is a bit cracking. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, rabbil alamin. Biti kolu.
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
You are me. Now the guy on your screen is Okowa, the former running mate to Atiku Abubakar. He is also the former governor of Delta State, who is accused of stealing 1.4 trillion naira, money believed to have been partly spent on Atiku's campaign for 2023. And in order to ensure that whatever is left is stole from Delta, it won't be available to sponsor Atiku in 2027. So they came for him, and then he crossed over to the APC. Today, Okowa is now the APC candidate for his constituency that will be replaced, sorry, his senatorial district. He will now be replacing Ned Nwoko. Okay, so Ned Nwoko is the current senator, but Okowa is the one that will replace him, and his EFCC case has now gone cold, expectedly. So let us go to this what do you call it? Senatorial primaries. Back to the, hang on. I think we should wait. I'll bring you back. I need you to see Barakat. Yeah, Barakat that made it impossible for Desmond Idiot to continue. I mean, the person that Desmond is going to be challenging on Wednesday, 2 days time now, right? So she had this to say, by the way.
I wouldn't say the confidence. I'll say I have my faith in God and also in the people of Surulere as well too. Because at the last polls, I contested as well too in 2023, and God didn't say it would happen then. So I lost to the incumbents. And now I'm contesting again. The people of Surulere have said they want me, and I should contest again because I resigned as the special advisor to the executive governor of Lagos State on housing about 2 months ago. And I'm here today at the wish of the people of Surulere. So I'm hoping and praying that on Wednesday they all come out in their numbers to support me and also to vote for me on Wednesday for me to become the flag bearer of the party.
Here, especially my brother and friend,
I should be expecting more laws that would make the lives of the people of Surulere and the whole of Lagosians easier, and also expect more dividends of democracy. I've been doing it since when I was a councillor, because I was a councillor twice, the council leader of the local government as well twice before I got elevated to the state executive council, which while I was the SA as well, I was still doing all sorts of programs in Surulere. So I would tell them that they should expect more of that. They should expect to see me more because they didn't see me a lot before, because I was all over Lagos State. They were pulling me in Koshofe, pulling me in Ikorodu, pulling me in Badagry, in Ekpe. But now I would only focus on Surulere alone. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that my wish align with God's one, and everything I want to do for the people of Surulere comes to pass.
All right, man. So what is your word to the people of Surulere? What do you have to tell them?
My word to the people of Surulere is that they should come out to vote on Wednesday. The election will be free and fair. Nobody should be threatened or be scared to come out, because they've been going about telling people not to come out to vote on Wednesday. I want to assure people of Surulere that there will be maximum security. They will come out of their houses in one piece and return back in one piece as well too. And I'm also pleading with the people of Surulere that whatever the party decides or whoever the party candidates that emerges on Wednesday, we should all come together to support the person and work for the person. If it is me, if it's another person, we would all come together to work for the person. But I'm hoping, I'm praying that by God's grace, it would be me.
Any word for the leaders of the party?
My word for leaders of the party is that thank you very much for guiding us right and putting things in place. Because without the leaders, they're the ones that guide us and make us know what is right and what is wrong. Because there were quite a lot of politicking that went on during this whole time that we were both contesting, myself and Inko. We had about 5 people or 6 that were contesting as well too. But the others stepped down and are supporting me, and they're all here. But the only person that didn't succumb or is still insistent on going to the primaries is Honorable Desmond Elliott. And I wish him all the best in life. I wish myself luck as well.
So that's a barakat. So barakat is what the type you can call the industry plants. They are all industry plants, so to say. But the thing is this, she's a daughter of a politician. So she was a former councillor in that same Surulere twice. Then she wanted to go for the assembly, but they told her to step down for Desmond. And then Sanwo-Iku appointed her as a special advisor on housing. Okay. So this time around, the others are now kind of like, so that's how she's going to be. Then from there, maybe they'll send her to rep, from reps, they'll send her to Senate, and they will make a deputy governor the way they do their things within the APC. All right. So it's her turn. And she strongly believed that, of course, the elders who have adopted her are going to fix the entire thing. Similar thing is happening right now in Koshofe, where the former local government chairman, as well as the current House of Representative in the incumbent, right, Kafila Ogbara, as they were slugging it out between themselves. Kafila Ogbara was said to have been the adopted candidate of their leaders. But this Dele, the former chairman of the area, right, just upstaged them. And right now they are fighting between who is now the winner. Dele is claiming to have won. Ogbara is claiming to have won, both in APC. But in Delta states, right, the one I wanted to tell you earlier, the former deputy governor to, deputy vice president to Atifku, all right, Okowa. So Okowa will be replacing Ned Nwoko, and this is how it happened. Like what you watched yesterday, right? They were there with these people who just can't count. All right? And it's all intentional. The corruption, the foundation of those who are going to go and make laws that the millions of you would have to obey and follow in Abuja, right? So this is the foundation of how they emerge. And if they can do this to themselves, think of what they will do to those who are not members of their parties in a general election. I'll show you. Yeah.
Rep from INEC, Mrs. Christiana Mongi. So we're about to commence the election. Now, this is the line for Senator Ned Nwoko, and this is the line for Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. Now we are going to commence by counting the line for Senator Ned before we count the other one. The line for Senator AI Okowa. So this is 1, 2, 3 for Ned Nwoko. Now we are going to start this order counting for Senator Dr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. Getting my sponsor. Who come on the way for
Ifeanyi Okowa, another aspirant, and Senator Ned Nwoko. So where is the agent for Senator Okowa?
Agent for where? Okay.
We found the green. Now, Agent for Ned. Anybody voting for Senator Ned Nwoko will stand behind him. Do you understand? Can we go? Have it.
Ned Nwoko, no level for you. Okowa, the capacity man. You two get level.
This way, nobody in between.
Nobody should stay here.
Nobody in between, please. What is Okowa? This way. One.
19, 20, 21. People they come. Yes, nobody come. Rep.
So that's two polling units, right? You could tell. So they were all for Okowa. Chai. Not that Ned Nwoko probably is better, but I mean, somebody who stole over 1.4 trillion naira, okay, gets more supporters who wanted to make him their senator. So think about that. All right. So to the others.
That's why I can't be women now. Okay. Stop it. What do I go back any lot of body? What do I get to pay? 101, 106, 109, 113, 114, 115, 117, 130, 132, 134, 136, 138, 400, 401, 402, 403, 404, 500, 501, 502, 503, 600, 601, 602, 603, 604, 612, 614. Everybody shout Ola. 614, 700. Ola. Yes, this is 602, 603, 604, 650, 651, 652, 653, 654, 655, 656, 70, 700. Let's talk about 700 for now.
Beaucoup n'a deux wins avec. 2014,
And then we finish if at all.
Mun wannan za mu faɗi sakamakon takarar sanata na tsakiya na Kaduna ta tsakiya a ƙarƙashin Kaduna North Local Government. Sanata Sheu Sani yana da ƙuri'a 1,437. Honorable Yusuf Zailani yana da ƙuri'a 162. Sai Usman Yarima yana da ƙuri'a 198. Sanata Sheu Sani shi ne ya lashe zaɓe da ƙuri'u 1,437. Sunana Abdullahi Aliyu, ni ne returning officer na Kaduna North Local Government.
The people that were sent in from the national headquarters of our party in Abuja to come and conduct this exercise.
So, they have concluded their senatorial primaries, and they have had their winners and they've had their losers as well. And now they won and lost can very much be seen from the videos you have seen so far. So in Ogun State, the rivalry between the current governor and the former governor, who also happened to be the current senator, that's Gbenga Daniel, came to an end. Came to an end today when last night Gbenga Daniel told his supporters not to participate in any of the primaries because it was obvious the current governor Dapo is probably going to have his way, and indeed he had his way. He had his way. So this was what happened in Ogun State. First, Dapo. That's Ikperu, not far from his house. That's a Dapo. But they had it across the 9 local government areas of the state. That's how they conducted their party primaries among their members, by the way. But look around you. Did you see the surroundings? Did you see the area, right? Did that show any form of like improvement or anything? Of course not. I don't know how these guys are just really not so shameful. Like they're so shameless. And they say you can't really shame the shameless. When you look around, when you go around all these areas where they are conducting all these their primaries, right? They are just to tell you, right, the state of what, the state of their services for the people, right? You see some of the schools they are using, some of them are so dilapidated enough that you'll be wondering, like, were this not the schools built by the colonialists 100 years ago? You get what I mean? But they are there. They are driving the best automobiles. They have a lot of people who very much still feels like they should just continue. It is what it is, okay? So this is how they did their own primaries for Dapo. That's Ogun State, okay? First one.
Line in support of this aspirant. Excellency, Dapo Abiodun line band. Tó bá wà ní àti mọ̀ nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀ṣà ní sùúrù ẹ̀wà lórí line. Is there any other aspirant? No. Any agent other aspirant? No. Any other agent? Tó bá jẹ́ any other agent aspirant tèmi tó bá wà. Ẹjọ́ ẹgbọ́ tèmi o, lórí aspirant tàbí agent tó wà ní ìbáyé ẹ̀sìn Dapo Abiodun àrí ẹni ọjà aspirant.
Ẹjọ́ síwájú ẹ máa bọ̀ wájú ẹ máa bọ̀ ayé yín nìyẹn ẹ máa lọ bẹ̀ ẹjọ́ síwájú jẹ́ kó ẹjọ́ lẹ́nu ẹjọ́ síwájú jẹ́ kó ẹjọ́ lẹ́nu.
Any other agent?
No, bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bí. Tani wọ́n dúró fún Brahma. Yes, 1 PC 5 6 7
ẹ jẹ́ kí a fetí sílẹ̀ o. Orúkọ tèmi ni Yunusa Kamoru tí ó jẹ́ presiding officer fún primary election tí a fẹ́ ṣe lónìí ti Ogun Senatorial District. Eléyìí tí a ń ṣe ní Sagam local government Ward 5 Sabo 2. Ẹnì kejì mi tí a jọ máa preside election tá a fẹ́ ṣe yìí orúkọ ẹ̀ ní Aziz Mustapha. A ní àwọn
tí ó máa jẹ́ security fún nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ń bì. Àwọn náà ti wà ní àárín wa. A gbé máìkì fún àwọn láti sọ orúkọ wọn.
My name is Security. Ẹ má dárúkọ wọn.
Ní báyìí.
I still have more from that too. They also have their own drama in Plateau State, organizing this, you know what I mean? So I want you to see the concluding parts where they had the Dapo as their candidates.
A fẹ́ ṣe accreditation àwa tí a fẹ́ di.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 47, 38, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 118, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216.
So, like I said, fair enough, that one could count. So that was how they got rid of Gbenga Daniel from getting his second term as a senator. But in Plateau State, right, they had a bit of a clash on their own too. Let me see if I have that one sec. Yeah. So they had a bit of a clash where the chairman of the election committee or something had to sound a note or a voice of warning to them. Yeah.
See a whole lot of fake news on social media. So anybody who was not approved by my committee that has gone ahead to do a fake declaration is null and void. Okay? And the party has the list of those approved to carry out the exercise. And so they have done their submissions.
I have a list for you to are these the people who
do you have? Let me see.
Are these the list of people that are
for this, yes.
Sorry, please, can you give us the list of your medicated returning officers so that we will know?
So that you can be able to assess it.
Yes. Okay, so this is clear now.
Are these the people? Let's hear the names.
Are you seeing? Excuse me. Are you seeing two signatures here?
No. Yes. Yes, ma'am. From here.
Yes. Are you seeing something written approved?
Yes. Yes.
That's my signature and his signature. These are the only people approved to carry out this exercise.
Can we have
I will just throw one to you because you are very nosy and you know I'm a friend to the press.
Thank you,
so on the light mood and on a swift mood also, because I have to run and I need to do the work. I'm here for my job. I will just, this is one of the approved one. And I think the returning collation officer for Pangshin Kanye Kanem. Please, I'm from Delta, not West. Yes. The candidate, the chairman for that exercise is Barrister Nado Andrew Kura. So that's the approved one. This is the approved one. Thank you And it's not my position to provide those are party documents.
Wait, you know why you're doing that? So that when we go to the field, we know when a particular returning officer comes, we know that he is the
all of that too, just to tell you that, you know, it's all scripted to be that way anyway, okay? The confusion, the mix-up, the rowdiness, the whole, it is part of what makes APC stay in power. Yeah, it's all intentional. In Oyo State, the division between their own governorship aspirants seems to continue to widen and widen because their party leaders said they have received directives from Abuja and that Sharafa Din Ali must be the APC candidate for Oyo State. But the former Minister of Darkness, Adelabu, rebuffed that somehow, like, no, they should let them go to the direct primaries and all that. But even with going to direct primary or direct or no direct primaries, right? The distrust in the whole process seems to have gained foothold in their midst. 5 of the governorship aspirants of the ADC granted their own press release this afternoon. You should hear them.
That we are not opposed to transparent consensus primary. On the contrary, consensus remains our preferred option because it provides the most credible path for the emergence of the best candidates. It is a mechanism that reflects the collective will of party members when properly conducted. Whatever Asiwaju Bola Tinubu says is binding as national leader. As loyal member of the APC, we hope that the voice of our leader and president is final in matters of party direction. Whoever he picks after due consultations and consideration with leaders and stakeholders across the state will be our resolve. We will abide by it without reservation. Number 4, call for presidential intervention. We urge Mr. President, as the national leader of our party, to compel the leadership and the Oyo State APC leadership to conduct free, fair, and credible primaries in line with his well-known democratic credentials. Number 4.
Yeah. So they are begging for free and fair election, free and fair primaries. That's strange in APC, egbekegbe said book, but yeah, they are test running it among themselves, and it's not been free or fair so far. I'm talking about not being free, fair. It seems that is the textbook definition of the system these criminals have put together in Nigeria. They say the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. Unfortunately, the ruiners of Nigeria have made that almost impossible, a mirage. Esinele Oriire and others who went to their court today, to push for the bail application of the young man, Justice Crack Chidebere, who was picked up by the Nigerian army for posting about the welfare of the Nigerian soldiers who were fighting the terrorists up north. And then they said his expose put the national security of Nigeria in jeopardy, sort of. Yeah. So they took him and then they charged him for, I don't know. So today they went to court to go process his bail application, which eventually was granted. All right. Not without dramas. At the same time, in that same court, you had the rufai, the Kaduna little finger, who is standing trial for spying on Rebadu, the national security advisor. Remember, right? That's why they are holding him. So he was in court today as well. Then the DSS did what they used to do. Starting from the gate, they wanted a certain people not to get into the court premises. Hey, hello, you have a case here. Other people also have cases here too. So why would you shut them out at the gates? That's where the drama started. So I put all of that together, by the way, including an encounter Sheu Sani had with the same DSS guys inside the court, no, not inside the courtroom, but inside the court premises, right? And it happened that rufai was being brought in as well, enough that Sheu Sani had these exchanges again with the DSS inside that place. So I'm going to show you, as well as what happened after. Okay, so here, so their courtroom.
What did you finish this one? I do rule now. He has a case. Are you blocking him? You want to go sign this? Are you blocking him? He has a case. He has a case. He has a case.
You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. This is okay. You want better the security agencies will always deploy forces, will always deploy strength where it's needed. This morning we heard in the news that school people were kidnapped. This morning again in Nigeria, you can't travel security everywhere. They are coming here to deploy unnecessary strength among everywhere because Sheu is coming to court. This is an unnecessary tension. Sheu is coming to court. Is he not a citizen of Nigeria? Is he not entitled to go to court and have his case heard? If he should be a witness? I don't know. Look at him. What's wrong with you now? What's wrong with you? Sit down. What kind of podcast is this? Sit this level.
Look on my shot.
Now calm down. What is wrong with you? Calm down. Why do you oversee us? What is the terrorist? You don't do that to terrorists. You don't play terrorists.
If you see
You people cannot handle them, but you're attacking Nigeria anyhow.
Because they don't like this political choice. I am Papa Walk. Because they don't like this political choice.
It's crazy, isn't it? And you would wish that they have so much as surplus officers that they have enough to deploy to the court to cause that kind of obstruction or disruption. They could just send a handful of them to Lagos. I bet they do have some of them in Lagos though, but if they have this much surplus police officers or DSS and all that, they could deploy them to Lagos to help prevent a possible disaster. Not yet, but it is a disaster waiting to happen, okay? Once you begin to see cows on the highways, right? It's a disaster waiting to happen for a state like a Lagos State, that kind of cosmopolitan city, so busy to tilt, right? You will wish policemen these ones were busy controlling these cows in Lagos.
Ayé ẹ̀yin Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́ o. Ṣáyé yín ò bá bàjẹ́ wo orí bíríìjì Jẹ̀bà, imagine kíyàn máa da ẹran sórí bíríìjì Jẹ̀bà. Ọ̀nà kejì rẹ mọ́tò.
It's not even Lagos, it's actually Jẹ̀bà when you are approaching Niger State, okay? A correction. Watch that again.
Ayé ẹ̀yin Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́ o. Ṣáyé yín ò bá bàjẹ́ wo orí bíríìjì Jẹ̀bà, imagine kíyàn máa da ẹran sórí bíríìjì Jẹ̀bà. Ọ̀nà kejì rẹ mọ́tò ò gbàbẹ̀ o. Tó yẹ kó gbàbẹ̀ yẹn wọn ò gbàbẹ̀. Ẹ wo bí tó dé ẹran gbà. Kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ pé country ìjọba Fulani là ń lò. Ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ o. Wàhálà ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Mọ́tò tún dúró fún màálù, imagine. Ọmọ irú ayé wo lélẹ̀ báyìí wọ Ọlọ́run torí Ọlọ́run. Irú country wo là ń gbé? ẹjọ́ ṣe country màálù là ń gbé ní báyìí. Ẹ wo bí màálù ṣe dá ọ̀dọ̀ púlẹ̀. Mo máa bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀. Ẹ wo bí ọ̀dọ̀ bù ṣe lọ torí Ọlọ́run torí pé èmi máa gbẹ́jà yín dànù ẹ̀yà àwọn bàbá tó jẹ́ mi máa gbá yín dànù síbi kan. Ṣèjọba lélẹ̀ báyìí. Ìjọba Fúlàní là ṣe ń lò yìí o. Bàbá Tinubu ẹ̀rí nǹkan ṣe sílẹ̀ yìí o. Orí bíríìjì jẹ́ bà lélẹ̀ yìí o. Ayé yìí ti bàjẹ́ o. Tẹ́wọ́ tẹ màálù tẹ́ ń dà sí Federal Road. Ọ̀nà wọn mẹ́rin tó yẹ kẹ́ tẹ màálù gbà ẹ̀ dàgbà. Ayé yìí máa bàjẹ́ ni o. Ọ̀dà ṣe ń ṣe kó lórí burúkú nìwọ náà. Àbáyé ẹ fẹ́ rún.
Oh God help me. Like, I'm sorry if you don't understand Yoruba, right? That's typical Yoruba person who is having what you can call the culture shock. A Yoruba man traveling through the northern part of Nigeria and is so shocked that they have been in the traffic for hours simply because cows chose to, the cow herders, they chose to send their flocks or march their flocks through the federal highway. So he's frustrated. That's why he's making that kind of commentary, right? What kind of country is this? We are still being ruled by the Fulani. Oh, this is a Fulani country. What kind of, he's lamenting there. So maybe that is why PDP is now trying to, from what I heard though, they said PDP will be screening Goodluck Jonathan on Wednesday. And this PDP is going to be with the weakest PDP, okay? So it is reported in the media. I don't know if it is 100% true, but so far they said the with the weakest group have scheduled the screening. In fact, they said they printed one presidential form. Now, I'm saying this to you all right now. I do not have any concrete evidence to back any of this, okay? I'm just hinting. Maybe until Wednesday. But usually you would have seen them sold the presidential form to Jonathan, right? And then we would have seen him submitted it. Then it's going to be screened. I don't know. But the only thing I do know is that a few days ago, there's this church event that he attended. And one of the preachers there, I told him this.
Excellency, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, happy that they took you to court. I'm happy that the court said what they said. And we don't want you to spoil that good name. And please, if I see you in private, I will still say this. Please keep off for now. Let them just play it. Be the senior citizen that you should be. And please, we thank God for your life. Not only for Nigeria, for the West African region, ECOWAS, and for Africa. You are a symbol that should stand. Let nobody touch you. You are a hope for our generation, that it is possible for us to be civil, it is possible for us to lead with integrity, it is possible for us to pass on a worthy legacy to those coming after us.
Yeah, Jonathan, no. Anyway, that is me for tonight. And I also want to put us on a short notice that, especially with the Templars here, I remember when you used to tell me that if I need help, I should call for it. I think I do now. I am going to possibly need your support when it comes to running this platform. I am already like choking when it comes to keeping it afloat like this up to this moment, okay? So maybe next time I would possibly like personally ask for your support as usual on Mayegun's Diary Political, okay? So thank you so much to those who have always been, reaching out and all that. I appreciate you. Those who continue to share the broadcast, like, and every time make themselves available as well. That makes the audience. Thank you. So tonight, this is where we're going to draw the curtain, okay? And I'm going to see you another time. That could be tomorrow, all right? That may be tomorrow. But whenever that is, right? I hope to see you around too. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I will see you again. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Mayegun Diary Political. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíbi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n
ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.